On the air for more than 60 years, this is television's oldest and most successful real estate program, The House Detective. The House Detective is brought to you by Axia Home Loans, White Lotus, Loca Tile Group, Nicole Williams State Farm Office, First Centennial Title, Campbell's Carpets, Accent Window Coverings, Norwalk Furniture Gallery, Master Service Plumbing, Scott Roofing, Nevada Custom Closets, and Flowers by Patty, with resale homes exclusively from RE/MAX Gold. And now, here's third-generation house detective Greg Newman.
Good afternoon and welcome to The House Detective. If you missed last week's big 1,500 episode 70-year celebration, not a big deal. Just go to our website, thehousedetectivereno.com, go to the episodes page and click on last week's episode to see all of the fun that we had last week for 1,500 episodes here in Northern Nevada and 70 years of The House Detective. This week, we've got a packed show as we do every week. We're going to get started by showing you what Ryder Homes is doing here in Northern Nevada. It's a lot and it's really interesting. It's Ryder Homes getting things started on The House Detective.
Ryder Homes has been designing and building award-winning communities for over 60 years now. And we're just getting started. Now building in Sparks, Carson City, State Line, and coming soon to downtown Reno, Nevada. Learn more at ryderhomes.com/Nevada.
Change happens in our community and with your family, and so do your insurance needs. I'm Nicole Williams, your local State Farm agent. My team and I are here 5 days a week to help with your changing insurance needs. We're committed to personal service, so when you call, stop by, or set up a virtual appointment, we can create a plan that's right for you. Call to make an appointment or stop by our convenient Midtown office to see if we can save you some money on your auto, home, or life insurance needs.
This portion of The House Detective is brought to you by RE/MAX Gold.
So we're sitting around talking, why are you sitting on the fence if you're thinking about moving or moving down, moving up? Why are you just waiting? Well, we've got some thoughts on that. I've brought in a couple of professionals, a couple of familiar faces
Right.
we haven't seen in a little while. We've got Peter and Brian. All right, guys, we've been talking about this over the past couple of weeks. Peter, somebody's just sitting around saying, I'm not sure if this is a good idea to get into this market.
Yep.
They're waiting too long, aren't they?
They sure are. As a matter of fact, we're in a slight buyer's market right now, and even though interest rates are higher than we've had recently, many lenders nowadays have programs whereby they will refinance for free a few months later. So therefore, get into the market now, develop that equity, and then move on.
Very good. Brian, you want to add to that?
Well, we've been saying all along, I think people are just so caught up in what the interest rate actually is, and really it's a matter of, are you comfortable with the payment every month? And people have to be a little more aggressive. You might need roommates. My son bought a house, had roommates. So there's lots of ways to go, but when that rate does come down, those prices are going to go up even more. So it's time to get a price locked in now, and when the rates go down, eventually, whenever that is, you can always refinance it later.
Sure,
Right.
and when those prices go up, you're not going to be able to refinance
Right.
to a better price.
No.
Doesn't work that way.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay, that's some knowledge as to why you shouldn't be sitting around waiting for, maybe next spring it'll be better. No, it'll just be more expensive.
Right.
That's the way it
Yes.
works in real estate in our market. With that knowledge, we're going to get into some homes from RE/MAX Gold. Brian, let's see number one.
Alrighty. We're starting with a great home with multi-generational living. Home number one in South Spanish Springs has a wonderful open floor plan and a second living space for older kids or even added income. This 2-level, 4-bedroom, 3-bath home has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths on the main level. You'll also find a nicely upgraded kitchen with granite and custom tile backsplash. The lower level has another living space with a kitchenette, bed, and full bath with a separate entry. This 2,544 square foot home is priced at $570,000 and the roof is just a few years old. Call Lori Amos at RE/MAX Gold and ask her to show you home number one. Lori's number is 78-RE/MAX.
Stood on a corner lot in a greenbelt that runs just down from home number two, has pathways that lead you to parks and schools. It's just one of the many reasons why you'll love the Sparks home. Solar is the first update you'll notice with this 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. The open floor plan is updated flooring and an open kitchen. You'll look across a serving bar to the family room where there is a wood-burning fireplace with brick hearth. This 1,256 square foot home has an easy to care for backyard with a partially covered patio and some flower beds. The asking price is $429,900, and your utility bill will love having the solar panels. If you would like to know more about home number 2, please call Yolanda Young at RE/MAX Gold. Yolanda's number is 78 RE/MAX.
Home number 3 is set in a tucked away spot of the North Valleys. Even if your commute takes you this way each day, you may have never noticed this quiet neighborhood. This Sun Valley modular home sits on a 1/3 acre lot with over 1,500 square feet of living space with 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths. Inside you'll find an open floor plan and all the appliances are included. Along with the private setting created by mature pines, there are fruit trees and a storage shed. And all of this has the asking price of $299,000, and there are 2 separate decks to enjoy. Call Brenda Allen at RE/MAX Gold and ask about home number 3. Call Brenda at 78 RE/MAX.
Now we're headed east of town to Fernie, where you can get more home for the money. Home number 4 is a welcome surprise with a great location. Backing up to open space, this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single-level home has new exterior paint complete with a picket fence. Inside, you'll find a clean home with a corner fireplace and a sitting room. The entire home feels bigger with vaulted ceilings and a great room that stretches from the kitchen with serving bar. The primary suite has direct access to the backyard with full fencing. This 1,652 square foot home has the asking price of $349,000. To find out more about home number 4, please call Xavier Wilson at RE/MAX Gold. Xavier's number is 78 RE/MAX.
Enjoy Montrose ambience and elegance with a setting right on Galena Creek. That's just the start to what's being offered with home number 5. This is a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath home that is filled with impressive views and amenities. The grand sitting room has hardwood floors, a rock frame fireplace, and impressive views. The kitchen works to either entertain or just everyday life with an expansive breakfast bar, high-end finishes, and plenty of storage. Extra living space is found in the bonus room or the impressive primary suite found on the main level. With an expansive paver patio and outdoor fireplace, you'll love the setting. This almost 6,200 square foot home inside the security of Montrose Gates has the asking price of $4,500,000. For more about home number 5, call Brandy Wood at RE/MAX Gold. Brandy's number is 78 RE/MAX.
78 RE/MAX, that is a phone number. We give it to you a lot at 787-3629. And remember, there'll be somebody on the front desk first thing Monday morning. Just let them know the house number. They'll get you in touch with the listing agent, like that beautiful home that is part of the RE/MAX collection. All right, guys.
All right.
Nice job, as expected. Now we're going to bring you from one showroom to another. We're going to bring you out to Campbell's Carpets, where if carpet's not your thing and you want to do hardwood, they do that as well. And remember, they do all their own installation. Here's Campbell's Carpets on The House Detective.
For more than 30 years and 3 generations, Campbell's Carpets has been freshening up homes in northern Nevada. Step into their showroom to find an extensive selection that's sure to fit your budget. They feature name brands like Shaw and Mohawk. Your home will never look so good. Looking for hardwood? Campbell's can help there too. They have a large selection of hardwood and they do all their own installation. It's family run and locally owned. Campbell's Carpets.
Welcome to Sierra Colina, a privately gated community of luxurious new homes located on Lake Tahoe's East Shore and State Line, Nevada. Live near world-class skiing, lakefront golf, and endless indoor and outdoor activities 365 days a year in one of the most beautiful places on earth. The homes feature open concept floor plans with cathedral ceilings, high-end Tahoe-inspired interior design, and priceless lake and mountain views. Stop by and tour our model homes, or visit us online at sierracolina.com to learn more.
Before the phone rings here at Master Service Plumbing, our team of professionals are getting ready for what comes next. We make sure that our journeyman plumbers have all of the equipment and training necessary to do whatever the next job brings. We make sure to be on time and get the job done quickly so we can keep our rates competitive. And we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for those plumbing emergencies. We're family owned, Master Service Plumbing, fixing Nevada's plumbing since 1991.
This portion of The House Detective is brought to you by Axia Home Loans.
We used the term a couple of weeks ago, date the rate and marry the home, and then we're like, oh, that's just a whole bunch. But what happens if you're self-employed? What happens to that rate? What happens to those loans? Well, we've brought back in Drew Yardley from Axia Home Loans to talk about people like me, self-employed, right off a whole bunch of your world. Does that mean I can just go out and get the same loan everybody else does?
You know, I'm kind of a math geek, right?
Okay.
So I've always been financials, probably 25 years, and this is the fun side of the business that I really like. So self-employed business obviously take advantage of tax deductions,
Sure.
which leaves them with sometimes a lower income.
Right.
They have plenty of assets that they can throw at closing costs, use for seller credits or buy down rates. But now, herein comes what's called high-cost loans, and there's limits and calculations. It's usually about 5% of the loan amount,
Okay.
but that is the beauty of it, because I'm going to give you A, B, and C options, and I'm going to tell you what you can afford and what you shouldn't even be looking at.
Okay, that's the whole point of this, is
Correct.
sitting down with somebody like you to say, what are my options? Because trying to figure this out on my own online is just not the way to go with this program, is what you're telling us.
Most self-employed people make a lot of money. They also write off a lot of it.
Sure.
So it's a misconception in the business what they can afford versus what the government say they can afford.
Okay.
So rather than redoing taxes and waiting 2 years, I've got a couple creative twists for you.
Very good. Does it mean higher interest rates? Does it mean less home? Are there, if you will, caveats to any of that?
you know,
You just said it. No, not really.
I think that's the easiest way to say it. A couple of years back, we were looking at seller credits and lender credits and offsetting of closing costs by me actually raising the interest rate. Now the whole focus is lowering the interest rate.
Sure.
But it's expensive.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, you know, you want a rate you can live with for at least a couple of years.
Very good. That's some knowledge. That's why you sit down with a professional and figure out exactly what the long-term goal is, because buying a home should not be a quick fix. It should not be a short game.
Should be fun. Should be fun.
And it should be a long game too, right?
Yes, absolutely.
If you want to know more, you sit down with Drew. How do they get in touch with you, Drew?
You can Google me, Drew Yardley, or you can reach me direct, 775-221-2278.
It's Drew Yardley with Axia Home Loans. It's good knowledge about those of us who are self-employed and think, well, does it just work the same as it does for everybody else? It really doesn't. It's why you work with a professional. Good stuff. Thanks, Drew.
It's always good to see you.
Nice seeing you.
Take care.
Okay, now we're going to remind you that Norwalk Furniture Gallery, where we tape each week, continues with their big clearance sale. If you want to see more of the gallery, here it is on The House Detective.
We're more than just a furniture store. We can help transform your home or your room. Hi, I'm Michelle, owner of Norwalk Furniture Gallery and Accent Window Coverings. We offer competitively priced flooring, area rugs, furniture, art, unique accessories, and window coverings. Best of all, we can help pull it all together with our free in-home interior design services. We are located on South Virginia in the Winners Crossing Shopping Center. Come visit Norwalk Furniture Gallery today and let us help you create the perfect space.
Your roof is the first line of defense against Mother Nature. Don't leave it to just any company. Trust a local company that's been in Northern Nevada for 70 years. Hi, I'm Justin from Scott Roofing. Our family-owned company has been in the roofing business since 1948. We use only the highest quality products from companies like Certainty and Malarkey to ensure your roof lasts almost as long as your home does. And we have a great team of professionals ready to repair or install your roof when you call. We're Scott Roofing, celebrating 70 years of roofing Nevada homes.
Okay, we're going to show you 5 more homes from Remax Gold. Number 6, Peter, let's see that.
All right, let's do it. Our next stop isn't far from the fairways at Red Hawk. It's the foothills of Wingfield. Set on an elevated corner lot means that when you move into home number 6, you will be able to enjoy the mountain views. Designed with a great room concept, this 4-bedroom, 3-bath home is set up nicely for guests. There are elevated touches like expanded tile floors and 220 power added in the garage. The kitchen was finished with granite with a breakfast bar, and the stainless appliance package is included. From the primary suite, you'll have direct access to the backyard where you'll find a patio, a finished backyard, and 2 separate storage sheds. This almost 2,400 square foot home has the asking price of $661,000. To find out more about home number 6, please call Amy Atkins at Remax Gold. Amy's number is 78 Remax.
Looking for a home that could be a lot of fun, like entertaining in the great room? Then home number 7 at Wingfield Foothills could be more fun for you and your family. This single level, 3-bedroom, 2-bath home has a bright open design. Some features found inside include all new plank flooring with fresh paint. The kitchen has a serving bar and a nice sized pantry close to the breakfast nook. Out back, you'll find a stamped patio and you're on the green belt. This just over 1,600 square foot home has the asking price of $529,000. Give Maruf Akhtar at Remax Gold a call and ask him about home number 7. Maruf's number is 78 Remax.
You're just minutes from tons of shopping options. The schools are nearby. Even golf and open spaces are all found close to home number 8 on the south edge of Spanish Springs. The single-level 4-bedroom, 2-bath home has a great floor plan that greets you with a versatile front room. Move further to find a great room with updated flooring and plantation shutters. As part of that great room is the kitchen with an island and granite finish. The private backyard is all about the time you'll spend on the patio under an expansive aluminum awning. This over 1,800 square foot home is priced at $529,900. Give Christina York a call and ask her to show you home number 8. Christina's number at Remax Gold is 78 Remax.
Take a ride to the south of Carson City to find a surprise on the west side of the Capitol. Home number 9 has a great location with plenty of space inside and out on a full acre. This split-level, 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home has an elegant setting well back from the street. The sitting room features a wood-burning fireplace and built-in bookshelves. Other features found in this creative custom home include an updated kitchen with a gas cooktop, dual ovens, and wine storage. The primary suite enjoys the warmth of another fireplace, and you'll be located near trails where you move into this over 3,100 square foot home. The asking price is $1,050,000, and there's a new paver patio. To find out more, call Art Angelo at Remax Gold Carson office and ask about home number 9. Art's number is 885-2200.
When you move into home number 10, you're just a stone's throw from the heart of historic Genoa. Set on over an acre with the Sierras as a backdrop is a unique opportunity. Currently, this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home that has a newly added primary suite to the main level that hasn't been completed yet. The open living space enjoys a large double slider that looks out to the Carson Valley, and there are hardwood floors. The kitchen has plans for expansion, and the yard feels like a park that routinely are visited by deer. With a mid-century start and modern updates, this unique opportunity has the asking price of $998,800. You can give Laura Molina a call at Remax Gold Gardnerville office and ask her about home number 10. Laura's number is 782-8777.
782-8777. That's how you get in touch with Laura. She is in the Remax Gold Gardnerville office, and that home on the edge of Genoa does have deer. There's some bear that show up. There's some raccoons. Yeah, a lot of things that'll show up in the front yard. It's a really interesting spot at the base of the mountains. All right, guys, I'll give you both a break, and now we want to let you know that White Lotus is there for you so you can be out doing other things. Remember, they're licensed, bonded, and insured, so while they're cleaning your home, you're free to do other stuff. It's White Lotus Home Cleaning Services on The House Detective.
They take care of the job at your house in a very succinct amount of time. They have it down to a fine science of what it takes to get done in a certain amount of time, so they don't waste your time or your money.
One of the very, very few companies that use non-toxic biodegradable products.
Because they are trustworthy, exquisite home cleaning is White Lotus. It's not just the attention to detail, but it's the unexpected.
We're spending more time at home than ever before. That means organization is key to a peaceful house. Here at Nevada Custom Closets, our goal is to bring that organization to all parts of your home. From the living room with creative entertainment spaces to stylish master suites, even impressive garages are part of what we can do for you. Nevada Custom Closets is located inside of Norwalk Furniture Gallery at the corner of Huffaker and South Virginia, or look us up online, Nevada Custom Closets.
Tucked on the edge of the Carson Valley with the Sierras as a backdrop, you'll find a new community, Micah Cottages. Taking full advantage of the space, you'll find cottage homes with creative designs, open living spaces, and in-law suites with separate entry. Each home has upgraded finishes and wonderful views of the mountains. And you're close to shopping and golf in an established neighborhood. It's Micah Cottages, just south of Carson City off 395. Brought to you by Carter Hill Homes.
We've been telling you about this great local builder for some time now. It's Carter Hill Homes, and what really innovative homes and communities that they've been putting together throughout Northern Nevada for the past couple of years. And Brett and Brian from Carter Hill Homes. Okay, we just saw Micah Cottages.
Right.
And we're about done with Micah Cottages,
Absolutely,
right?
we have a couple left.
Okay.
Great infill project just on the northern end of the Carson Valley in the Indian Hills area.
It's such a cool spot because you're close to shopping that's already there. Like you said, it's infill, so you feel like you're in an established neighborhood.
Absolutely, and it's really nice, and that product did really well for that community right now, and we're excited to introduce another one here over the next few months that we just got approval for. It's called the Village at Martins Meadow, and that's going to be downtown Gardnerville, which is actually just a super location for people.
All right, when we first met Carter Hill Homes, you did another community a lot like this a couple of years ago where it's a townhome community that really fits a spot that's needed in that part of town, isn't it?
Absolutely, and the nice part about this one is it's right behind, if you're familiar with Gardnerville, the Overland Hotel, Heritage Park, tons of events, and you are probably a stone's throw away from that location. And what we're really excited about is it's going to be anywhere between like 1,120 square feet up to 1,600 square feet. So pricing is going to be in the high 300s, which is almost unheard of for that area right now. So we're really excited about the opportunities down there, but the walkable piece, you know, you're close to a casino if you want that. You're close to some really nice dining, some cute little shops downtown Gardnerville. It's in between both schools, Gardnerville Elementary School and Carson Valley Middle School. So it's the location's awesome.
So that's coming. Give us a timeline as to what we'd expect for when we'd see models and when you could put down deposits if you're interested.
Models we're looking probably right around late January, early February.
Okay.
Weather depending.
Of course. When you build in this part of the world this time of year.
Is the biggest piece.
Sure.
But, you know, even kick that out another month or two. 51 units is what we're going to be putting out there. So we're really excited and get that sales office open within like probably 4 to 5 weeks.
All right. And expected approximate price point for Martins Meadow?
Somewhere between probably the high 300s into probably the high 400s.
Very good.
Like I said, the square footage anywhere between 1,100 square feet and 1,600 and change.
All right. It's a neat spot.
It's a great spot.
Right in the heart of town. If you're a skier, you're just minutes away. If you love Lake Tahoe, minutes away. Golf, all of what's going on in the Carson Valley, right?
Absolutely. And speaking of golf, we're still trying to finish up probably another 20 or so homes over at Mountain Meadow Estates in Genoa, which overlooks the Genoa Lakes Ranch Course.
Okay, and we've seen that community for years here on the show because you've built a lot of homes in there. You've got golf course front homes, you've got them in the neighborhood, a lot of different options, right?
Beautiful, yeah. Not only the different options, but incredible views depending on which way you want to look, because it's just right at the base of the Sierra. I mean, you're probably quarter mile away from watching those mountains just go straight up. And the other side, overlooking the Carson Valley, because you're probably a couple hundred feet above the valley floor.
That's cool. It's Mountain Meadow Estates. It's Brian with Carter Hill Homes. A lot going on, Brian. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Now we're going to bring you down there, down to the ranch course, right on the fairways. Here's Mountain Meadow Estates on the House Detective.
Tucked between Nevada's oldest settlement, the natural beauty of the Carson Valley, and the fairways of Genoa Lakes is Mountain Meadow Estates. This neighborhood of semi-custom homes will offer 4 different creative designs with separate elevations. At Mountain Meadow Estates, you're just steps away from the fairways and minutes from the charm of Genoa. Located just off Jacks Valley Road in Genoa, it's Mountain Meadow Estates, presented by Carter Hill Homes.
First Centennial Title has called Nevada home and has been at the forefront of Northern Nevada property transactions for over 40 years. Our in-house team of title, escrow, and real estate professionals work together to provide our clients with the resources and services they need to purchase a home and close a real estate transaction. There's no question a lot goes into the home buying process, and First Centennial Title is here to streamline the closing.
We are First Centennial!
We're having a good time here on a Saturday afternoon. A couple of guys know what they're talking about. That's always refreshing. All right, we're going to show you 5 more homes, the last 5 homes from Remax Gold. Brian, let's see 11.
All right, let's go. Let's bring you back east of Reno and back to Fernley for home number 11. Here you have a stylish home that has a unique floor plan. This is a single level, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. The main living area is open with a fireplace in the living area with a kitchen that's filled with upgrades like smart appliances. The unique part of this home is the separate entry that could be a home office or extra generational living with a living area, kitchenette, and separate full bath. Along with the private courtyard, this over 3,000 square foot home has the asking price of $685,000. Call Helga Zuber at RE/MAX Gold and ask her about home number 11. Helga's number is 78 RE/MAX.
Just off Skyline Boulevard in southwest Reno, there's a quiet tree-lined street with charming homes. Home number 12 is one of those charming homes. Enter this 4-bedroom, 3-bath home from the covered breezeway, and the formal space is accented by the grand fireplace with marble surround. The kitchen has been updated to include striking granite counters and upgraded appliances. There's a covered deck that enjoys partial valley views with a private and peaceful setting. This over 3,200 square foot home has the asking price of $850,000, and there's another fireplace in the versatile daylight basement. Please call Kimberly Wilford at RE/MAX Gold for more about home number 12. Kimberly's number is 78 RE/MAX.
For home number 13, we're going to show you one of the largest floor plans in the neighborhood. Set on a corner lot, this West Spanish Springs home is ready for a quick sale. There's plenty of room for the family with 5 bedrooms and 4 full baths. There's an extra large 3-car garage with RV parking. Inside, you're greeted by an expansive sitting and living room. Move through to find a well-appointed kitchen with matching stainless appliances, granite counters with an island. The primary suite in this almost 3,300 square foot home has a sitting area for some extra space, and the backyard has full fencing and the storage shed stays. The asking price is $640,000. Call Connor Altick at RE/MAX Gold and ask him about home number 13. Connor's number is 78 RE/MAX.
It's an amazing piece of property that has the potential for even more. Home number 14 in Golden Valley is a wonderful home, and it comes with some extra space. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home with an inviting design. The pellet stove is the focal point of the sitting room, but most of your time will be around the kitchen and the granite breakfast bar. Situated on almost 6 acres of subdividable land, you'll also find a 6-car garage with 220 power and an RV dump station. This almost 2,200 square foot home is priced at $890,000. Please call Austin Aravato about home number 4. Austin's number at RE/MAX Gold is 78 RE/MAX.
It's hard to know where to start when talking about home number 15. Sure, it has amazing views to enjoy the city lights, and there are multiple balconies to take in those views, but there's so much more to this South Reno home. It's an impressive 4-bedroom, 5.5-bath home that greets you with a sitting room. Move further to find an impressive great room with a floor-to-ceiling rock frame fireplace, picture window, with also take advantages of those wonderful views. The kitchen has high-end touches like double dishwashers, griddle cooktop, and even a separate steamer. The primary suite is private with a separate balcony, and you'll love the added water feature and putting green. This almost 6,600 square foot home has the asking price of $2,998,000. And for a private showing of home number 15, you are invited to call Kirk Archuleta at RE/MAX Gold. Kirk's number is 78 RE/MAX.
78 RE/MAX, or remember you can go to renotothemax.com. That's where you'll find all the agents and all the listings for RE/MAX Gold here in Northern Nevada. I want to thank Peter, I want to thank Brian for doing a great job and coming in. And we want to thank you for joining us. We'll be back here next week, I think our normal time, 5:30, right here on Channel 2. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next week. Take care.
The House Detective has been brought to you by Axia Home Loans, White Lotus, Loca Tile Group, Nicole Williams State Farm Office, First Centennial Title, Campbell's Carpets, Accent Window Coverings, Norwalk Furniture Gallery, Master Service Plumbing, Scott Roofing, Nevada Custom Closets, and Flowers by Patty, with resale homes exclusively from RE/MAX Gold.